Welcome to this amazing video where we're going to reveal 11 things you need to let go of in 2024. This is your opportunity to join us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. We want you to share your opinions and insights on each topic we discuss. And don't forget to watch till the end of the video. You're about to learn some valuable lessons that will enlighten and change your life. Are you ready? Let's begin. First point, how to deal with people who hurt you. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your feelings or actions, especially if they have hurt you in the past. You don't have to waste your time and energy on arguing, complaining, or confronting someone who has a bad attitude or has betrayed you. Even if they were once a close friend, it's better to move on without seeking closure or validation. Stay calm and rational, and focus on yourself. Focus on your own growth. There may come a time when that person will come back to you and ask for your help or forgiveness. In that case, you have the right to say no, and if you want to, you can tell them why. If they have shown a lack of character and integrity, you don't have to help them. So don't get into conflicts or fights. The best thing to do is to quietly remove that person from your life and let time show the consequences of their actions. Focus on taking care of yourself and let the future bring what's best for both of you. When we allow ourselves to move forward without the need to explain or justify our choices, we are showing respect for ourselves and our boundaries. It's important to remember that we don't have to associate with people who harm us or fail to value us. Each of us deserves to be treated with respect and appreciation for who we truly are. Thus, by choosing to quietly remove those who hurt us from our lives, we're making a courageous decision for our emotional well-being and personal growth, allowing us to move towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Second point, unnecessary goals. There will be times when you realize the importance of making choices, acting in a certain way, or staying true to your own path. Sometimes you'll need to give up some goals to prioritize the path that resonates best with your essence. This is perfectly normal, as we can't always achieve everything we plan, and sometimes it's necessary to sacrifice some things for others. However, it's important to silently eliminate these unnecessary goals without announcing your moves to the whole world. Don't leave clues or hints, as this could expose your main strategy. Be smart in this process, quietly removing less important goals and making gradual changes in your life as the situation unfolds. Always proceed with discretion, protecting your plans and allowing your decisions to be guided by authenticity, seeking the path most aligned with who you are. Third point, relationships, whether it's friendship or romance. It's crucial not to share intimate details or vent to others about the reasons behind the end of a relationship. The intimacy shared belongs only to you and the other person involved, and others don't need to know the reasons. Nobody has the right to know about fights or terrible situations, as this can only lead to gossip and make the situation more complicated. If you feel the need to talk, have a conversation with yourself and reflect on what happened. The urge to share might indicate that there are still unhealed wounds. Therefore, regardless of the situation, the appropriate action is to analyze these behaviors quietly without sharing with others. If you have a problematic relationship in your life, it's important to remove it without making a scene. Fourth point, negative thoughts. One of the most important things you need to let go of in 2024 is negative thinking. Negative thoughts can affect your mood, your health, your relationships, and your performance. They can also create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you expect the worst and attract more negativity into your life. Negative thoughts are often based on irrational fears, assumptions, or judgments, and they don't reflect reality. Therefore, you need to challenge them and replace them with more positive and realistic ones. The best way to do this is to quietly observe your thoughts without judging or reacting to them. Just notice them and let them go, like clouds passing by in the sky. Don't give them power or attention, and don't let them define you. Instead, focus on the present moment and on the things you can control and change. Practice gratitude, optimism, and affirmations, and surround yourself with positive people and influences. By letting go of negative thoughts, you'll free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety, and you'll open yourself to more happiness and success. Fifth point, bad habits. Another thing you need to let go of in 2024 is bad habits. Bad habits are behaviors that are harmful to your physical, mental, or emotional well-being, such as smoking, drinking, overeating, procrastinating, or spending too much time on social media. Bad habits can be hard to break, as they often provide a temporary relief or reward, but they also have long-term negative consequences. Bad habits can affect your health, your productivity, your relationships, and your self-esteem. Therefore, you need to let go of them and replace them with good habits that support your goals and values. The best way to do this is to quietly identify your bad habits and understand why you do them, what triggers them, and what benefits they provide. Then, find alternative ways to satisfy those needs without harming yourself or others. For example, if you smoke to cope with stress, you can try meditation, exercise, or breathing techniques instead. If you overeat to fill an emotional void, you can try therapy, hobbies, or socializing instead. If you procrastinate to avoid a difficult task, you can try breaking it down into smaller steps, setting deadlines, or rewarding yourself for completing it. Don't try to change everything at once, but focus on one habit at a time and be consistent and patient. By letting go of bad habits, you'll improve your quality of life and you'll feel more confident and proud of yourself. Sixth point, toxic people. One more thing you need to let go of in 2024 is toxic people. Toxic people are those who drain your energy, manipulate your emotions, disrespect your boundaries, or take advantage of you. They can be friends, family members, partners, co-workers, or anyone else who makes you feel bad about yourself, or who prevents you from reaching your full potential. Toxic people can cause you a lot of stress, frustration, anger, or sadness, and they can also influence you to adopt their negative behaviors or attitudes. Therefore, you need to let go of them and distance yourself from their influence. The best way to do this is to quickly recognize the signs of a toxic person, such as lying, blaming, criticizing, guilt-tripping, or gaslighting. Then set clear and firm boundaries with them and communicate your needs and expectations. If they don't respect your boundaries, or if they continue to harm you, you have the right to cut them off completely or to limit your contact with them as much as possible. Don't feel guilty or obligated to maintain a relationship with someone who doesn't treat you well, and don't let them manipulate you into staying. Instead, focus on the people who support you, inspire you, and appreciate you for who you are. By letting go of toxic people, you'll protect your mental and emotional health, and you'll attract more positive and healthy relationships into your life. Seventh point, clutter. Another thing you need to let go of in 2024 is clutter. Clutter is anything that takes up space in your home, your office, your car, or your mind without adding any value or joy to your life. Clutter can be physical, such as clothes, books, papers, or gadgets, or mental, such as worries, regrets, or negative thoughts. Clutter can affect your mood, your focus, your creativity, and your productivity. It can also cause you stress, anxiety, or depression. Therefore, you need to let go of clutter and create more space and clarity in your life. The best way to do this is to quietly sort through your belongings, your tasks, and your thoughts, and decide what to keep, what to donate, what to recycle, and what to discard. Keep only the things that serve a purpose, that bring you happiness or that have sentimental value. Donate the things that are still in good condition but that you don't use or need anymore. Recycle the things that are broken, damaged, or outdated. Discard the things that are useless, harmful, or toxic. Don't hold on to things out of guilt, fear, or obligation, and don't let them accumulate over time. Instead, adopt a minimalist lifestyle and simplify your environment and your mind. By letting go of clutter, you'll improve your well-being and you'll feel more calm and organized. 8th point, comparisons. One more thing you need to let go of in 2024 is comparisons. Comparisons are when you measure yourself against others based on their appearance, their achievements, their possessions, or their lifestyle. Comparisons can be harmful as they can make you feel insecure, inadequate, or envious. They can also distort your perception of yourself and others and prevent you from appreciating your own uniqueness and potential. Therefore, you need to let go of comparisons and focus on yourself. The best way to do this is to quietly acknowledge your strengths, your talents, your values, and your goals, and celebrate your progress and accomplishments. Don't judge yourself or others based on superficial or external factors, and don't let social media or other sources influence your self-esteem or happiness. Remember that everyone has their own journey, their own challenges, and their own successes, and that you can't compare apples to oranges. Instead, be inspired by others and learn from their experiences and insights. By letting go of comparisons, you'll boost your confidence and you'll feel more content and grateful. 9th point, expectations. The last thing you need to let go of in 2024 is expectations. Expectations are when you have a fixed idea of how things should be, how people should behave, or how events should unfold. Expectations can be unrealistic as they can be based on your assumptions, your preferences, or your fantasies, rather than on reality. Expectations can also be disappointing as they can lead to frustration, anger, or resentment when things don't go according to your plan or when people don't meet your standards or fulfill your needs. Therefore, you need to let go of expectations and accept things as they are. The best way to do this is to quietly observe your thoughts and notice when you have expectations and where they come from. Then, challenge them and question their validity and usefulness. Don't impose your expectations on yourself or others, and don't let them limit your possibilities or your happiness. Remember that life is unpredictable, and that people are complex and diverse, and that you can't control everything or everyone. Instead, be flexible, adaptable, and open-minded, and embrace uncertainty and diversity. By letting go of expectations, you'll reduce your stress and you'll feel more peaceful and free. 10th point, regrets. Another thing you need to let go of in 2024 is regrets. Regrets are when you feel sad, guilty, or ashamed about something you did or didn't do in the past. Regrets can be painful as they can make you feel like you missed an opportunity, made a mistake, or hurt someone. They can also keep you stuck in the past and prevent you from moving on and enjoying the present. Therefore, you need to let go of regrets and forgive yourself. The best way to do this is to quietly acknowledge your regrets and understand what you learned from them. Then, accept that you can't change the past, but you can change the future. Don't dwell on what could have been or what should have been, and don't let regrets define you. Remember that you did the best you could at the time, with the knowledge and resources you had, and that you are not perfect, but human. Instead, focus on the positive aspects of your life and on the opportunities and possibilities that await you. By letting go of regrets, you'll heal your wounds and you'll feel more hopeful and optimistic. 11th point, fear. The last thing you need to let go of in 2024 is fear. Fear is when you feel anxious, nervous, or scared about something that might happen, or something that is unknown or unfamiliar. Fear can be useful as it can alert you to potential dangers and motivate you to take action or prepare yourself. However, fear can also be harmful, as it can paralyze you, limit you, or hold you back from pursuing your dreams, goals, or passions. Fear can also create a negative feedback loop, where you avoid the things that scare you and thus reinforce your fear. Therefore, you need to let go of fear and face it. The best way to do this is to quietly identify your fears and understand where they come from and how they affect you. Then, challenge your fears and question their validity and rationality. Don't let your fears control you or stop you from living your life fully. Remember that fear is often an illusion, and that most of the things you fear never happen or are not as bad as you imagine. Instead, be courageous, curious, and adventurous, and try new things, explore new places, and meet new people. By letting go of fear, you'll overcome your obstacles and you'll discover your true potential and purpose. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable from it. These are the 11 things you need to let go of in 2024 to live a happier, healthier, and more successful life. We invite you to reflect on each point and share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.